Stop. What happened? No.
It's Tips and Tea Tuesday. It's Tips and Tea Tuesday.
Tips and Tea Tuesday.
Hey,
The
Tips
one
and
arm dance.
Tea Tuesday. Tips and Tea Tuesday. Tips and Tea Tuesday. Hey, hey, hey. Uh-uh.
Oh, y'all want to really go there?
Not the prep. Bring back the prep.
Hey, now let me stop. Ooh. Are we alive?
We are live. Yes, we are. Live and in living color.
Okay.
Grand
All right.
Risings.
I guess you want to go ahead and start as a teacher.
I can't hear Chantella.
Are you here, Chantella?
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Are y'all ready
stop.
to go ahead and kick this thing off, or y'all want to give it a few more minutes?
What time is
We can
it?
get started.
We can get
It's
started.
9:03.
Good morning, Rich
Good
Risings, Destiny,
morning.
and
Good
Sherry.
morning, everyone. Rich
Grand
Risings, Grand
Rising.
Risings. Happy Tips and Tea Tuesday. Well, welcome everybody back for another episode of Tips and Tea Tuesday. I am Satitra Booker, and I'm here with my fellow queens, Shantella Shabazz, Nikki Taylor. We are all senior consultants with the great company Nove, the Credit and Money Company. And let's see here. Last week, just a brief recap, we had an awesome episode talking about the benefits of joining Nove. And we had a guest speaker, Mr. Aziz Shabazz, and he definitely dropped some gems and gave a lot of good information. And the Queens had some good inputs. So let's see here. Ladies, what was your take on last week's episode? Chantella, you want to kick us off?
Well, he talked a lot about mindset. So, it's wrapping your whole mind around making that change and embracing the change as well. So it's what also stood out to me was it wasn't just about your personal finances and how, changing over the way you think about things affects that, but it's a whole lifestyle that you have to embrace. It's not just one thing that you can change. You have to really be all encompassing when you start making changes and embracing it each area of your life and not just one. Because, if you have bad habits as far as spending money, typically that kind of translates into other parts of your life as well too. Are you overeating in things? Are you, procrastinating in other areas of your life? Because, it's not just this one habit is causing this one problem. It's usually spread across the board to other things that are being affected. So just keeping in mind in that and, just keep going. Even the small wins are big wins because it
Oh,
all equals into one big prize, right? It's not just,
Absolutely.
oh, remaining consistent is just one little thing. It's not a big deal. No, you being consistent eventually leads to, career advancements, to you having spiritual advancements. Your personal life starts to improve because you're being consistent and people around you can see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
definitely. And what about you, Nikki? What was your recap for last week?
My recap was all of it.
All of it.
All of it. Because he really touched on a lot of things that,
Hmm.
it's not really about the money. It's really not about like the titles and things of that nature. It really wasn't about any of that. It's really about your why. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's the biggest part. And it's like I said, it's everything that he said. Um, because at the end of the day, it was just like where would we be if we wasn't here? You know what I'm saying? Serving and putting God first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a blessing to put God first in your business. And certain people in in corporate America don't want to just, put it out there, but I am. It's just like they don't put God first in their business. They think about money and sales. You know, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Get it in, get it in, get it in. You know what I'm saying? Or you might get fired and then they were going to replace you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to work for somebody else when I need to work for myself. So that's like really the big takeaway that I got out of it because I mean, like I said, it was everything that he said. Um, and as far as joining, really, it was a no-brainer for me. Can't speak for
Hmm.
anybody else, but for me, it was a no-brainer. And the best thing for you to do, you have to believe that you
Right.
can do this. You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in yourself and invest in yourself. That's something
Amen
that
to
people
that.
don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Invest in yourself.
Right.
If you don't, you know what I'm saying? What are you leaving behind for your family? I want to leave behind a legacy.
Right.
Can't, I don't know about anybody else, but I want to leave something behind for my family. I don't want to be sitting around and thinking like, what did I leave behind? What am I leaving
Mhm.
behind? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to just like be like, oh, she's here now, she's gone, and then months later I'm forgotten. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't want to
Definitely.
be
Definitely.
forgotten. You want to leave a legacy. So
Yep.
like I said, it's bigger than me and it's bigger than my why. You know what I'm saying? On why I'm doing this in the first place. So
Mhm.
he really did touch on a lot of things.
Yes, he
Really
did.
and it does and it starts with yourself with self-development and your mindset. And then when you actually do all those things, everything starts falling into place. You just got to
Yep.
do it.
Exactly.
You got to do it and put
Yes.
in the work.
Yes,
You
Queen. You
gotta
speaking some
make your
facts.
choice.
I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
Yes. Make your choice and make it clear.
Yeah, make a choice. Make a good choice, a healthy choice.
Yes.
Because I mean, you don't want to come. You don't want to, like I said, you don't want to sit out here and be like looking at life and just be like, what am I leaving behind? I had to really sit down with my kids and be like, I'm ready to leave a legacy. I don't know about y'all, but at the end of the day, you want to leave something behind. You don't want to just be like, keep on working a 9 to 5 and keep on working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's not that you're not guaranteed that job for the rest of your life. And then if you die, they're gonna replace you that quick.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
I'd rather work for myself and get all get all the education or whatever that I'm doing now and try to, structure it the way I need it structured and make my own money.
Yes. Definitely, Queen.
Why you don't want to make your own money? So I mean, that's just I don't know, but like I said, I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself. But
Yes.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like I said, everything that he said, he just like it was everything for me.
Everything, honey. Everything for
Everything.
you.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, today we are going to talk about making smart choices with your tax return and how to balance your need versus your wants.
Oh, that's a
Yes.
good one.
Yes. You don't want
Mm,
to waste your financial opportunity now. You don't want to blow it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, in our audience here, we just want to make sure that you guys are being intentional with your money
Hmm.
and not just getting back these refunds and running it up and making it
Making it
rain.
rain. Hello.
Right.
Right. So we're going to talk about a little bit about investing your refund right away so that you gotta sometimes you gotta pay a couple bills, sometimes you gotta invest in yourself, sometimes you gotta do some you still have a little fun, but do some other things as well. But Nikki, what do you think our audience should do?
um, well, we love hearing from y'all, really. So really, so drop, a comment and tell us how do you usually spend your tax refund? And are you more of paying the bills type of person, or you're treating yourself type of person? So those are like, it's like those like run go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? But at the same
Right.
time,
Treat
you
yourself.
really want to be like, oh
Right.
God, should I
Treat
pay my
yourself,
bills
honey.
or should I like, treat myself? I'm gonna pay my bills first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay my bills first before I treat myself.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
that.
treat
I'm
myself a
sorry.
little bit.
Look,
A little bit.
woo. Oh, just a little bit, a little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
just a little bit. Just a little something, something. Yes. Look, Kier said both. Both.
I know
Yes.
that's right.
Pay the bills and
Yes.
treat yourself. Yes, ma'am. I'm with the
Yes.
Pay the
Kier.
bills. Don't forget to tell yourself. No.
Oh my God.
He's mad
Well,
at me.
Yes.
I'm
let's
on a
see.
trip right now. Sometimes I need a fun in my life because I had the seasonal depression was hitting me real hard. Yes, it was.
Hey,
I need.
sometimes you need, sometimes your mind be like, when you have a hectic day and you want to have some retail therapy, that's okay.
Yes, yes.
But be intentional about it.
Put a cap on your
Right.
retail therapy.
Put a
Can't
cap
have
on it.
retail
Don't
therapy
like go
every
out and
single day.
splurge. Yeah, put a cap on it. There's a limit. Put a
Yes.
limit to yourself when you
Carol
go.
said paying the bills is treating yourself, so that's less stressful as well too.
Yeah, that
Yes, it
is.
That's
is.
facts. That's facts. That's
Yes.
that's good. That's a good point.
Well, Sherry said she did several investments. Like she said that she paid some big bills and
Hmm.
invested in and she invested and then invested in a Keegan machine. That's
What
uh
machine?
that's a water machine,
Oh,
a clear
okay.
water machine. Actually, I am actually out. She actually put me in that group, and when I tell you that the water is so much clearer. I'm thinking about buying one myself because of my
Mm.
condition, and I need that. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Okay.
can't be too careful about the water you drink now.
Because
Everything's
when you
being
think about
recalled.
it,
Yeah,
if you're healthy, that's actually saving you money because you're not going to the doctor, you're not spending
Yeah,
all
exactly.
this
that's a
extra
good
time.
investment.
So
Mhm.
investing in your health, investing in your well-being is also a key part of investing as well too. It's
Absolutely.
not just about, what stocks you can buy, what, setting up savings bonds. Those are good things too, but you can't forget about yourself. And that's one of the things we definitely want to
Mhm.
bring up today as well too. So
Right.
make sure that people know that investing in your health is wealth.
Mhm.
That's a big part of it.
Oh, that's
Health is
exactly what
wealth.
Sherry said. She said, "Bitch." She said because health is wealth.
Health is
Hmm.
And
wealth.
then
Yes,
she
it
said
is.
it's called living. Oh, it's living water. My bad. I I didn't know what it was, but it was living. I knew it was water.
Living water.
It was living water. Yes. Look, I knew it was water though, because I've been watching her story, like and I've been seeing
Hmm.
that how it operates. So yeah, it's a good investment.
Awesome
Absolutely. So
sauce.
yeah,
Yeah,
we wanted to
so
break
let's
it
break
down.
down. Yeah, let's break
Yeah,
down
yeah.
some needs versus the wants, so
Hmm.
we can make the best financial decisions this year.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are needs, right? That's what
Yeah,
we're gonna put on the table. I
yeah.
need to pay my mortgage and my rent, right?
Right.
I need to, like Carol said, pay down those debts because those debts can be stressful and detrimental to my credit score if I don't pay
That
that
part.
credit card bill, right? You want to make sure that you're setting up your emergency fund. So a smaller emergency fund, something about 3 months worth of expenses, a
Mhm,
longer term emergency fund, you want to make sure you have at least 6 months of expenses saved up, but these are things you work towards. A
Hmm.
need is also setting up your business investments as well. That's a need. I mean, sometimes people
mhm,
don't think that that falls under the need category. They think that that's a separate thing. A need is also making sure that you pay yourself because you're also one of your biggest bills,
hello.
right?
That's
And
true.
that's paying for yourself and investing in yourself for the future. So that's putting money away into that 401k. That's setting up the insurance
Mm,
policy, that IUL policy. That's setting up, the whole life insurance. That's a very important part that we skip because all the other things are blaring at us. But you also need to pay yourself as well. You have
mhm,
to, when you do your budget, account for paying for yourself because your future self is going to be a big bill. that you might not be ready for when you're 70, and that
Mm,
regular string of W-2 income is not coming through anymore. And now you're relying on what you invested in now in your
Mhm.
20s, your 30s, your 40s, and so on. So
right.
don't forget about that part.
Like your
Now,
emergency fund.
I
Really get
want
an
to start
emergency.
about that
Yeah.
bag.
Hello.
The
Yeah.
one, the luxury vacation. I'm in Mexico right now, but I'm in Mexico partly on business and partly on pleasure. So it's a combination of a couple different
Mhm.
things that's going on here. But once is impulse purchases. Sometimes we need to stay off Temu and
Oh yeah.
Shein and Amazon.
Right.
Yes,
Hey, I'm
Don't
definitely.
let
sorry.
it get
It's a little
don't
addictive.
get caught up.
Yeah.
Please don't
If
get
you
caught up because
scrolling
I
on
did.
there,
I
you're
be
gonna
going
end up finding
overboard.
something you like. You're gonna find something you
Right.
like and something you feel like, oh, I can get that. It's not that much.
Yeah.
No, sometimes if I really want it and I know I got to pay for something else, and I'd be like, do I really need it or do I want it?
Right.
I got to really ask myself because if I keep asking myself that question, sometimes I don't. I'll be answering my own question. You know what I'm saying? Do I need it or do I really want it?
Hmm.
No, I really want it, but I don't need it then. If I really
Exactly.
want it, I don't need it. It
Yeah.
can wait.
Because even now, I
I gotta
see
go
a
back.
bunch of people taking like girls' trips or like group trips and stuff like that. And if you've been
Yeah,
on some trips before, you probably ran it up and went and bought like a whole vacation wardrobe. You got another
Mm-hmm.
trip planned this year.
I
Do you
did.
really need to go and buy a whole nother vacation wardrobe, or can
No,
you
No.
recycle a couple of
I'm
outfits? You know what I
recycling
mean?
this
Like,
time.
is it a need or is it a want? So just kind of also take into account
Right.
when it
No,
comes
That
to
because
that
part,
stuff.
yeah.
now, if you see the discounts and it's a big good discount, sometimes you want to, okay, I want it now. I really
No,
want it.
Nikki. No, no. Just smack your own head on
No?
that
Okay.
one. Again, because is that a need or is it because oh it's on sale?
Exactly.
So you're justifying the fact that it's on sale and you can go ahead and get no, ma'am, no. Because do you actually
Hey,
has your life changed?
man.
Will
No.
it change your life to get this thing that's now on sale, or is it
Right.
just adding to the clutter? And I will tell you, I had a whole 8 years of stuff packed up in my house that I hadn't looked at, and I'm just like, why am I still holding on to this stuff? We just did a big purge, and majority of that stuff sat in the box in the storage room in the basement that we
Mm,
were purging. So too much junk. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Right.
yes, ma'am.
But Nikki, what kind of advice would you give our audience on just paying down debt? Especially in this time where they have the tax return now. Should they be focusing on paying down that debt with that tax return?
Mm,
Not her having to think about it.
I got to think about that one. No, I'm just playing. So, well, you do want to pay down your debt, okay? Now, if you have a high interest debt, using your tax return to pay it down, you can save like hundreds and thousands of dollars in the long run, And
Mm-hmm.
then second, you want to actually build or replenish, excuse me, uh, your emergency fund, which I just mentioned.
Yeah.
That part.
So having at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved can be a lifesaver in unexpected situations. So actually, with that being said, you can have a high yield savings account, which that's something that we provide,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, and if you need a savings account, please get with us, Shantella, me, Nikki Taylor, or
Yep.
Satitra, to get the high yield savings account so you can start actually saving for an emergency fund. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that can
Yeah.
actually help you in the long run as well. So just get with one of us and we'll help you set one up. So
Yeah. You said over 3%.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Let your money
yeah.
sit
Oh, I
there and
forgot about the
grow.
percentage. Yeah. You do direct deposit and keep putting money in there. And it'll start working
Yes.
for you. You know what I'm saying? They'll start paying you back.
Mhm.
So you really want to get one of those. Please get with one of us if you actually are interested in one of those. So teacher, like what other smart ways to invest your tax returns?
Well, there's definitely a lot of different ways you can invest your tax return. You can invest in your business or your side hustle. This could be a perfect time, if you were looking to start an LLC or looking to,
Mhm.
get some things set up with your business. You can invest in marketing or AI driven credit repair software, which we definitely offer. Improve your credit and use your refund to pay off collections, lower your credit utilization. That's something
Mm-hmm.
big. You want to make sure that when you are using credit cards, that your utilization is below 30%. So if you
Mhm.
need to pay some things off with your credit, or put some money on those cards to get that utilization down to raise your credit score, that's
Yeah.
something you can do. And also, invest in credit building strategies. Something that people tend to not really think about is how your credit affects what you're paying out. So you
Mhm.
want to try to get your credit score up. You want to try to get your utilization down so that way you're not having high interest rates, having to pay a bunch of extra money, things like that. So definitely invest in yourself, invest in your business and your credit, because those are things that are going to get you through in the long run. Don't necessarily think about now, think about tomorrow, next year, five
Yeah.
years from now. Don't think about today. Don't worry about getting shoes and clothes. Think about your future.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
And what about you,
And
Chantella? What are some smart ways to invest?
I like how you brought up the credit card thing and keeping your utilization low. But if you are in a lot of credit card debt right now and you're just working on trying to pay it down, but your interest rates are over 20% on these cards each month,
Mm,
it's kind of hard to, especially if it's a large amount, like thousands of dollars worth
Mhm.
of expenses on there. Look also into, if your credit score ain't too bad, look into balance transfers with those credit cards.
mm.
Try to see if you can get a credit card that has 0% right now, because that's going to save you
Oh
a lot of the
yeah.
high interest.
Oh
You do
yeah.
have to pay the transfer fee, but overall, what you're saving in interest definitely beats what you're paying in the balance transfer.
Mhm.
And again, of course, if that credit card debt is too overwhelming, if you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt and you can't see the other side of it, then also maybe reach out to one of us. We also have a debt help program that can help you get those payments reduced by, and sometimes up to 50%, depending on the type of debt that you have. So again, what you're paying out each month helps reduce. If we can help you reduce that, that's something that's going to save you in the long run as well. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
I also want to talk
definitely.
about a little bit about education, right? Because we think that you know, education was for when we were younger, right? We went
Right.
through high school, we went through university, but education is a lifelong journey, everybody. Like, this is not just one thing that, even if it's, you think maybe working towards a degree is what you're supposed to be doing. Invest in yourself. Me, I constantly go back and look at tax information so I can keep up with what's going on, so I can, watch the accounts.
Hey,
Yeah.
hello.
Watch the accounts. Keep your
You
Right.
toes
know,
on, honey.
it's my money. I want to see where it's going. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Exactly.
ask
Yeah, of
God to do it
course.
for me too, but I also want to be able to understand what's going on with the money,
Mhm.
understand the investments that we're making, understand it, so I can also be able to explain it. Because I'm not only
Mhm.
also doing this for myself, I'm doing this for our daughter as well too. So I want to be able to talk to her about money and how to have a good relationship with it. So that involves me also constantly being able to educate myself on taxes, investments, and things like that. I'm sorry, y'all. My
Simba said he wants to be on Tipsy Tea Live this
Right.
morning.
dog
Simba was
I'm
like,
here.
I'm here.
My
I'm here
dog wants to be in
before.
investment too. Absolutely. The dog wants to be in investment too. So we are
Right.
again on vacation and also on a business trip in Mexico, and we brought the dog with us. So if y'all hear him in the background, my apologies, but he gonna get live a couple times. I'm actually surprised he stayed this quiet for this long.
I'm shocked that Sasha is really quiet. She's asleep right now, so
Right. But
because y'all been
also,
hearing her too.
to get back into it, learning another skill as well.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
if you want to start a side hustle, I've known people who work a regular 9 to 5 job, but they have a passion behind, fitness and health. So on the side,
Mhm.
they teach nutrition classes, or they have their own personal training business, just like different things that you can do. So invest in yourself, you
Right.
Mhm.
know, invest in that side hustle as well.
Yeah.
But you also just got to make sure you're finding that balance. So, Nikki, I'm gonna toss it back to you with finding a balance between budgeting those needs and wants. Like, what kind of advice can you give people on setting up their budget?
Well, there's a 50-30-20 rule. Okay. Let's just start there.
I'm gonna need you to have a little bit more excitement about our whole 50-30.
Yes, the 50-30-20
Did
rule.
you
There
see
Look,
you
how
go.
she said it's
I
a
think I
50,
spoke too soon
a
because my
30,
dog is ready to
and a
bark.
20?
But yeah, there is a 50-30-20 rule.
There you
Okay.
go.
There you go,
I like
Queen.
that's better. That's
Okay, y'all
better.
like that one? Okay, let's go. No, I'm just playing.
Mm-mm.
Well, a
I was
simple way to budget your refund, you got 50% needs, 30% wants, and then also 20% in the savings and investments. Okay. Now you want to give yourself a little fun money, which is that 20%. Okay. That's that little fun money right there. So it's okay to treat yourself, but just be, like I said earlier, just be intentional about it.
Right.
So what about you, Chantella? Like, what alternative ways that you can treat yourself without blowing your whole refund?
Well, again, like we talked about before, you got the refund, so you like, man, it's wintertime, it's cold. You thinking about taking that big trip.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
want to book the trip, but if your bills are billing right now. You know what I mean? If you get a lot of things that you need to pay down, if you have a lot of expenses that's set up right now and the way it's looking, it might not work
Hmm.
out and you're thinking like maybe I should just go ahead. Them bills is always gonna be there. It's always gonna
Mm-hmm.
be dead. I'm gonna go ahead and take the trip. Maybe don't take the overseas trip to like Fiji or Jamaica. Maybe make it more local, you know what I mean?
Right.
And
Yeah.
still treat yourself so that you don't feel like you always just working to pay bills,
Hmm.
but you're setting yourself up so where you can also have that fun, that relaxing time. So it might be looking like being a tourist in your own city. I did that one time where we kind of did like a staycation. We had put our daughter in private school, and that private school was like, whoo, it took a lot of my money away,
Mm,
right?
Of
That
course.
was a big expense that we weren't really planning on. It just kind of came up because the school she in was just not working out. So that year we couldn't go on the trip to Mexico or the trip to Jamaica. And we decided to be a tourist in our own city. We live in the Chicago area. So we went and took an architectural boat tour. We went into some restaurants in downtown. The kids actually loved it. We went down to Navy Pier. I think that's one of the couple day vacations that we had that the kids really enjoyed. And plus, I ain't had to get on a plane and have jet lag.
Man.
That's always a plus.
Right.
Yes, yes. So sometimes you can't if you are over if you have that big debt, right? You over 10, 15, $20,000 in debt, taking a vacation somewhere right now might not be feasible, but it's okay if you want to take 1 or 2 days and just spend some time and just enjoy. I've seen people set up a whole like indoor movie theater in their living room and they went to the dollar store, went big on snacks and just set up a fort and just made it fun at home. They had a whole kids club with a little glow light spinning around the room. Because really it's about the quality time spent, right? It's
Yeah.
not always
Yeah.
about
I'm
the
about to say it's
destination,
about the
but it's about
time.
the people you're with and how you're
Hmm.
spending the time. So you might not be able to do the trip today. It might be a future trip 2, 3 years from now, but you can still do something, right?
Yeah.
All right, but I know I've been talking. Vivian said if you was in $20,000 in debt and there's a company out there that can help my debt and cut my debt in half, I'm in. Novate is a no brainer. That's right. That's
Hello.
right.
Winner.
Vivian's right.
Hey.
If you're over $20,000 in debt and you are underwater, definitely come see
Mm.
us because we do have that debt relief program that can help you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
that's cutting down your monthly expenses by a lot, people. And you
Oh yeah.
by doing that, it help you pay down other things
Mm.
more quickly as well. So, teacher, I would throw it back to you, Queen.
Yes,
Do you
Queen.
have any sex stories that you can share your clients, any family members, friends that had some real life experiences with what they've done with their tax returns as well?
Right.
Oh yes, definitely. I have a really good friend, and she did something that I thought was pretty smart. with her taxes. Um, she used some of the tax money along with the FHA loan and then first time homeowners program. And she was able to purchase a duplex in an upcoming growing area. So now she's got the duplex and she's living in one unit and renting out the other unit. And so now she's using that to pay the mortgage, and now she has passive income coming in. So if an emergency arises, or God forbid, if she loses her job, she's kind of got things set and she's financially stable just off of that smart investment. So
Mhm.
again, sometimes you want to think out the box, excuse me, think outside the box and try to see what you can do to put yourself in a better position, because most people want to buy a home. Who would have thought to buy a duplex? So that way, instead of you paying all the bills, you can have a renter that's taking care of the mortgage. Then the only thing you have is your
Mhm.
utilities and then your necessities. Save money, put it up, do the right thing, be smart about it.
Absolutely.
And y'all
Yeah.
Absolutely.
don't forget about also shopping around for different saving tools. You know what I mean? Like if you're a
Oh, yeah.
homeowner, like you mentioned this before, you don't have to keep the same home insurance each and every year because
No.
prices go up.
Yeah.
Make sure you're doing an audit of everything that you're paying out and see if there is cheaper alternatives that you can switch out to that will also save you money. That's also a key as well. So you can use this time with you getting this refund back, and
Mhm.
this would be like an alarm going off. Okay, now it's time to look at everything again that we're paying out each month and see if there is cheaper ways that we can approach these expenses. That way, now you can also pay off the things you need to, but also save money in the long run by switching out to less expensive things. Because I'll tell you one thing we had, I forgot what insurance company it was, but we had them for a while, and then all of a sudden one year they went up triple the amount that we were paying. Not 10, 20%, not double, triple the amount of what they were covering for our home insurance. So we shopped around and end up just having to pay like a 15% increase of what we were paying the year before on our homeowners insurance versus triple the amount. So definitely keep making sure that you do that audit of your expenses each and every time. Oh, there we go. Sherry says we are ordering ours right now on the insurances. There you go,
All
Sherry.
insurance.
Honey, I'm
Yes.
with
Smart woman
Sherry
right
because
Yeah.
there.
I'm looking for some other insurance myself because
Yeah.
I don't know what they
Mhm.
thinking. Trying to raise everything. Nothing has changed. Nothing has
It's
changed,
getting
So
crazy.
we're gonna shop around and do our due diligence and come up with something
Right.
that's a little bit better fitting for my personal budget.
Mm-hmm.
But to
Absolutely.
our audience, drop something in the chat. What is the best way that you spent your tax refund? Just so we can see, where your heads are at.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our audience be having the gems too. They
That
always I
part,
learn
yes,
something
they
from them
do.
each and every time we log on. I be excited for Tips and Tea Tuesday. 'Cause, we rebranded it Tuesday. It's no longer just Tuesday. It's Tips and Tea Tuesday. So
Hey,
every time Tips and Tea Tuesday come around, I be excited to just read the comments from the audience because I learn something each and every time.
oh, definitely. You got to always constantly be a student. When you think you know everything, that's when you're messing up.
Girl,
You have screwed
please.
up at that point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always be willing to learn something new or gain a new perspective on something.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see. Do we have any comments in the chat?
Yeah.
I don't see anything really.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
Yeah, well, we'll kick it
Yeah.
back to you, Queen Nikki.
Okay. Well, since you
Close
want
us
to
out.
pass it on to me,
Pass it on. Pass it. Pass it.
pass it on. Pass it. Let me stop. I don't know what I'm.
You ready to go
I
on the
guess I'm
dance
just like,
move? Which
it's
one? You
just
want
early
us
in the
to
morning. I
party,
got
don't you,
to,
Queen? She ready to
hype
party.
myself up. Hype myself up. Okay. 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 Anywho. Well, me, I would like to say that, make your tax refund work for you. Like,
Hmm.
think long term. That's just like my go-to. I just want to think long term, not
Right.
short term, because it's not going to, like, anything short term is really not going to work. And then it's like some people like be started, I guess impulsive, like trying to,
Oh yeah. Gotta
I
watch
can't
that.
even explain it, but they, once you want to like get something real fast, and it's not going to work out for you. So if you want to think long term, Like, take your time, but make sure you get you an emergency fund. You know what I'm saying, for starters. But you actually want to make sure that you get your tax refund to work for you. And then also, I want to really ask the audience too, because I see that they don't really have a lot of questions. But what's one smart way you plan to use your tax refund this year? Like, put it in the comment section, if you will, or if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. Like, what's one smart way you plan to use your tax refund this year? So I wanna see what the audience would think about that. Like, what are your take on it? Anybody?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
but
not.
you can still drop it, and then like I said, I like to come back and read the comments for
Yeah.
myself. I don't always
Oh yes,
use
definitely.
refund.
Yeah, we'll come back and read the comments as well. So
Yeah.
And look, if you're confused or you don't know what to do with your tax return, don't forget about that high yield savings account. Put you some money
yes,
away. Put you some money
yes.
away
Mm-hmm.
on the
Put
side
some
and
money
let it
away.
grow for you. Don't
Mm-hmm.
just put it in the bank where you've been putting it, because if you go back, it's gonna be the same amount. We want to go
Exactly.
back and see that amount changed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We want to see more money than what we put in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, oh,
Jennifer
Jennifer,
said start a
start a
business. I know that's
business.
right, Queen.
Exactly. You want to start a
Bossy
business. You know
said him and
what
his wife consider purchasing some more land. Okay.
I'm
Put
saying? Okay.
money in the high yield savings. Okay, heavy hitters come through with the
Yes,
ideas
right. I know
Let's
that's
and the
right.
go. Let's
plans. Let's
go.
go.
Yes. Oh, she said put money in a high yield savings account. Yes, of course.
Hmm.
Yep.
Make
Yeah,
your money work
investment
for
into
you,
your.
not against you.
Exactly.
I know that's look, because at
Mm.
0.01%, what is that?
Not a
Right.
nothing.
Not enough. Right.
Not a nothing.
Not enough. Mm-mm.
I understand that
You'll be
one.
waiting for months for that 1%, that 0.1%.
I know that's right,
Cherry
Sherry. She
puts,
said I put some in two
yeah.
high yield savings accounts. I know that's right, Queen. Double
Hello.
it up.
Double it up. Hello. But I
Invest
get
your return, stocks, or emergency fund. Getting started. Okay, Nate
mhm.
Taylor. Shout out to Nate.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey.
Hey, Nay. Let me find out. He done popped up.
Yes,
Now,
sir, Mr.
boss, he got
Mitchell.
to get his
Got to get my
assets up.
assets up. Yeah, got to get them
Oh,
up.
Sherry said, along with those other investments I spoke of earlier, definitely put emergency funds back. Yep. Yep. You absolutely need to and want to. You want to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All
Destiny
right.
said, invest in fixing your credit.
That's
Oh,
a
we got
big
a
one.
lot coming in now. A lot of
Yeah, invest in fixing your credit, because
things
that's
is
gonna work for you
investing
in
in
the long
business.
run and save you money in the long run.
Mm-hmm. And Sherry also said, invest in businesses and put some money back for kids.
Yep, kids
Yeah.
are always need some extra money for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially
Oh,
with
thank
fixing
you.
your credit
Thank you,
because
Dr.
you
Katrina, for giving us some
instantly.
stars. She gave
Thank
us
you. Thank
stars.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Dr. Katrina. Good morning, Queen. How you doing?
Yes.
And
So,
remember, people, when you're about thinking about investing in your fixing your credit, that's saving you not just hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens to hundreds of thousands of
thousands of,
dollars
yes.
Yeah.
when you fix your credit. Because when you think about it, you want to buy a house,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that's a big purchase. That's in most cases at least $250,000. That
Mm-hmm.
ends up being, a half million, $10 million over your lifespan when you're paying down that mortgage. But if you're coming in and your credit is not good the whole entire time, you're paying higher interest rates.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
for
you're
sure.
spending
Yeah.
an extra hundreds of thousands of dollars on this
That you didn't
house
have to.
that you didn't have to. You purchasing a car, you spending almost extra $10,000 in some cases on a
Absolutely.
car because you're having higher interest rates. So fixing your credit is definitely a big part in investing in yourself and in your future.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, because honey, these banks and loan places, they are not playing any games.
No, they're
It's
not.
like normal to hear somebody say that their car payment is like $6, $7, $800. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you still got to pay insurance? That
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
no, we're not doing that.
Oh,
No. Mm-mm.
thank you, Sherry. Sherry also gave us some stars as well. Look,
Yeah, if you're paying an
look,
extra
we
four
on a
hundred
ball
dollars
this
on a car
morning,
note,
huh?
if you're paying an extra $400 a month on a car note because your car note is $800 a month compared to someone who's only paying $400 for that car, you're
Mm-hmm.
paying an extra $4,800 a year over the course of 5 years. For some people, that's
Hmm.
$24,000. That's an extra $24,000 you just gave away
That's
because you don't
Hmm.
crazy.
get your credit.
That's crazy when you break it down like that, but that's so true.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you fix your credit and spend what our programs they start at $199 to get it going.
Yeah.
$199 and $69 a month.
You can work on that. It might cost you maybe a few $100s, maybe up to $1,000, depending on which programs that you end up going with. But
Hmm.
$1,000 compared to an extra $24,000 that you spending.
Right. Make it make sense. And then also too, let's not forget, our referral partner Credit Lights, they have a 90-day money back guarantee. So
Yeah,
if you don't feel
they
like
do.
you can do it yourself and you want somebody to do it for you, Credit Lights got you. 90-day
But
money
there is
back
a disclaimer with
guarantee.
that as well.
Yes.
You don't want to miss
If
no
your
payment.
credit yeah, if your credit score does not change and you've made your payments on time and in full for that 90-day period,
Hmm.
then you are entitled to a full refund. So, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. Get that credit
Exactly.
fixed. Invest your money smart. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
Think about it. Don't look up, a month from now and all your tax money gone.
Right? Because you could have took that trip
You
to
just say,
Jamaica if you
what did
wanted
I
to
do?
get
And then actually, what did I do
$24,000.
with my money?
Yeah.
Like, what did I actually do with my money besides buy a car or buy like a flat screen TV or something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
No, honey.
Invest in it,
Mm-mm.
like go back and invest in some stock or something,
Yeah.
or you know what I'm saying? Do something big with it. What?
Well, no, I was just thinking something. And people out there, you talk about making it rain earlier. Don't make it rain one day. You gotta make it hell the next because all you got is change
Right?
left.
You stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We gotta go. The
Look,
queen's got things to
okay, yeah.
do. Oh shoot.
Oh God. Oh
What
God.
we got coming up next week, Nikki?
Uh,
What we got coming up next week?
well, look, for starters, okay, for those that stayed on the live today, we will be giving away $1,000 in grocery savings. And then also, please drop your email in the chat. But if you don't, if you're uncomfortable dropping it in the chat, please just DM or inbox us, Satitra, Chantella, or myself.
Mhm.
You see, y'all about to make me laugh again, and I ain't trying to
I'm sorry.
laugh.
Just don't look at the comments. You'll be okay.
Look, I ain't looking. I ain't looking. I'm not going to do that. Oh gosh. Okay, but you can send us a message to redeem your grocery savings. Okay. Then I would like to add our taxable promotions where you can get $7,000 in cash advance to those who qualify. Um, and then if you really want to schedule for, just to see where you stand, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you want to come back if you already did your taxes, you can come here for a second look, and they can actually see if you got money left on the table.
Right.
So I would actually do that if I was y'all, but that's just me. I can't speak for y'all though. Anywho,
Right.
you know what I'm
If
saying?
you
But it'll be a smart thing to do.
definitely.
Get a second look on your taxes to see if you, because if you're using, I don't want to say TurboTax because I just don't want to, say any names or anything like that, because I don't want to downplay any other companies. But I'm sorry, taxable is where it's at. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, but not sorry.
And look, if you
Give
use
me it.
taxable for the
Sorry, not
first time
sorry.
this year,
Yeah,
Sorry, not
go back and
sorry.
take a second look at last year's taxes.
yeah, yes,
You might be still leaving money on the table from last year.
exactly.
Maximize on
You
your
you
tax
still want to
deductions and
actually get a
tax
second look.
credits.
Yes, for the tax credits and tax deductions. So you really want to look at that. Also, drop a 1 in the chat if you are here on the live today, and then drop a 2 in the chat if you're watching the replay. So our next episode will be on, which is, oh my God, I can't wait to this wonderful queen come on
Oh
as our
yes.
guest speaker for next Tuesday, and I can't wait.
We'd love to see. Can't wait to have you on,
The
Queen.
topic
Looking
will
forward
be
to having you
on
here.
women
Yay.
supporting women and
Yes.
the network that thrives. Okay,
Right?
and that speaks volumes. So please stay tuned because we will have another guest speaker. Excuse me, sorry. Um, Coming into Tips and Tea Live with us, heavy hitter
Mhm.
queens, and I can't wait because it's going to be so exciting. So I don't want y'all to miss this. Y'all want to be in the building for real for this one.
Yes.
Because this queen, she gives it like it is, and she's a phenomenal woman. You know what I'm saying? And I will give her flowers and so many flowers right now, and hugs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And give her a props because she has like really evolved so fast and so quickly in this business. It's just unbelievable.
Mhm.
So, but Chantel and Teacher, do y'all have any last remarks that y'all want to tell the audience before we exit?
Well, I just want to say thank you all again for joining our live. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you to get up this early in the morning and listen to us, especially me this morning, our raspy voice this morning on this live. But we
No.
got through it. We got through it. So I thank you all for joining, and also thank you for dropping so many gems in the comments today, everybody.
Mhm.
We definitely appreciate it. I've had some people come back and comment on some information that was also dropped in the on the live. So definitely thank you
Yeah.
for that. And we hope to see you all next week, God willing. And we love
Yes.
you all. Thank you. Thank you.
What about
Yes.
you, Teacher?
And as always, like Chantella said, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to like, follow, and share. We definitely appreciate the support. And stay tuned for next Tuesday because it's going to be a dynamite episode, okay? And
Mhm.
everybody have a happy, blessed Tuesday and have a blessed rest of your week.
Yes,
And
yes.
remember,
Yes.
be
Happy
intentional
International
about that
Women's
tax money.
Month.
Yeah, and like yes, and please be intentional with
With
investing
your
your
tax
money.
money, yes. Don't
Yes.
blow it.
Do
Don't blow
not
it.
blow it. Spend it wisely. Save. How your
Treat
savings
yourself.
go?
She said,
How
treat
your
yourself.
savings go? Please stop.
You can. It's okay, but
I'm
don't
joking.
blow the bank up trying to treat
Yeah.
yourself now. You don't need to go out and buy
Yes.
$1,000 purse. No.
Like we
Please
mentioned
don't.
before, treating yourself is also investing in yourself. So don't
Yes.
forget that.
That part,
Love you
yes.
all.
Yes,